In the previous video, we have seen the construction of underpass up to RCC walls.
Hi friends, thanks for your support on our previous video. Now, we are going to watch the remaining steps of the highway underpass.
For the construction of top slab, we are making the platform by using scaffoldings. Here, RJR scaffoldings are used. Materials are transported to the nearest location before work. Parts of scaffoldings are joined using cranes or high-ups. They are joined well. They are fixed on base jacks on the firm surface. They are joined according to the required height. Toe boards are fixed above for the working platform. Top U-head is adjusted according to the level given by the surveyor. Steel I-beams are placed above the U-heads using the crane and the levels are checked. They are tightened. Now, H20 timber beams are placed above. The clamps are used for connection between H20 beams and I-beams. Spacing and laps are maintained according to the drawing. Plywoods are placed above the H20 beams. They are fixed using nails. Bottom level of top slab, which is the plywood top level, is checked and adjusted using string. In the joint of wall, taper formwork is made and fixed according to the drawing. In the joints of plywoods, filler is used to avoid the leakage of concrete slurry. Masking tape is used for its proper application. Scabbling of walls are done for proper bonding. Then the plywood surface is cleaned well using air blower.
After the marking of endpoints on the plywood, reinforcement works started. Suitable cover blocks are used for proper cover on bottom and sides. Steels are tied according to approved shop drawings using binding wires. Bottom steels, chairs, face bars, top steels are tied. Steel coming from the wall are interconnected properly. Steels for the upcoming approach slabs and parapets are tied in advance before concreting. Proper space, lap between steels, bindings are to be maintained and is to be thoroughly checked by the engineer. Small conduit pipes for electricity are to be provided before concreting.
Meanwhile, formworks are made according to the shape of top slab. Formworks are fixed on all sides using cranes. Tie rods are used for proper connection. Formworks near upcoming approach slab site and formworks near upcoming parapet sites are fixed according to its shape. Surveyor will check the coordinates and levels. Verticality, alignment, connections, etc. are checked. Pipes are fixed above for correct level and for movement of leveling machine. Concrete setups are arranged. After thorough checking, we will start concreting.
Concreting is done in layer by layer. Mechanical vibrators are applied in each layer. Continuous placing of concrete is needed to avoid the cold joints between the layers. We need to arrange the timing of RCC vehicles according to that. Leveling machines, shovels, punchers are used for leveling. Bull floats are used for proper finishing. Leveling pipes are then removed and finished well. Proper curing is done according to specific standards using Hessian cloth and polythene sheets.
Parapet concrete is done here in two stages. Steelworks, formworks and concreting of the bottom portion is done first. It is done with height in accordance with the slope of upcoming road according to drawings. In second part, formwork is with a design. So, special formwork is prepared and cleaned properly. After remaining steelworks, formworks are fixed and concreting is done. They are done one after the other for proper joint and design. Proper compaction, finishing and curing is necessary.
Approach slabs are made above and below in the direction of traffic flow. First, we will see the below one. Ground is prepared according to the drawing levels and coordinates. using excavator. Road-based soil is placed for good strength. After its leveling, compaction is done with water using the roller compactor. Small formwork and polythene sheet is placed for approach slab blinding. Like this, small concrete can also be done using man bucket and crane without using concrete pump. Compaction, leveling and finishings are done. After curing, primer for waterproofing is done. Waterproofing membrane and boards are applied. Steel works and foam works are done. For small gaps between base slab and approach slab, flexel sheets are provided. Concreting is done with proper compaction, then finishing, thereafter curing.
After removal of all top slab scaffolding, the base slab area is cleaned. Formwork and concreting is done above the base slab with suitable slope and levels of road. Wearing course is coming above this.
Outside wall is finished well using the grinders. The waterproofing primer is applied using brush. Waterproofing membrane is applied above that after the required time. Then protection board is applied above that and a firm pressure shall be applied. In this waterproofed portion, we can fill the soil layer by layer up to the required height. On each layer, density tests are to be conducted. Soil filling works are to be done in parallel to MSC wall works, since the soil is to be laid on portion between RCC walls and MSC walls.
Setting out of MSC walls is done and the soil in the area is excavated and compacted for in situ concrete base of MSC walls called leveling pad. Formworks and concreting of leveling pad is done. After proper curing period, we start laying the soil panels above that. There are different types and shapes of soil panels which are designed according to the load, location, etc. These panels are casted according to drawings with proper reinforcements, attachments, etc. Names and date of casting is mentioned on each panels for proper use. After required curing period, these precast panels are transported to the required location and is installed according to drawings. They are leveled using spirit levels and using surveyor coordinates. Supports are given. After panels are aligned horizontally and vertically, supports are fixed. Waterproofing cords have been applied. Geotextile cloth is cut into suitable shape and used to see a vertical and horizontal joints on backside of it. This is to block the migration of fill materials through joints and to release the hydraulic pressure by allowing moisture to pass through. Soil is filled layer by layer up to the attachments and then friction ties of suitable load is tied with soil panel and is fixed to the ground using steel. It is tightened and soil is filled above it and compacted well. When soil reaches top, panels are placed above and the process continues up to top. The soil between the underpass wall and MSC panels are filled layer by layer up to required height. On the top of soil panel, precast capping beam is fixed.
In the above road approaching areas of underpass, approach slabs are constructed. Above approach slabs are constructed same like below approach slabs.
Suitable protective coating is applied to all exposed surfaces. Its procedures include finishing of rough surfaces using grinders, water jetting, primer application, first coating, filler application and the final coat application.
Roads coming nearby can be constructed. Soil is filled and compacted according to the required depth. Road base is laid and asphalting is done. Asphalting is done above and below on the underpass. Interlocks are laid on sides. Suitable lighting arrangements are provided. Guardrails are fixed.
In the previous part, we have seen the construction up to RCC walls. Now we have seen the construction of top slab, parapet, approach slab below, concrete above base slab, waterproofing outside, MSC walls, approach slab above, road works, interlock works and guardrail works. After suitable markings and placing of traffic signs, the underpass and the way is open for the traffic.
Well planned and properly executed road works will reduce the traffic congestion and improve standards. Hope you will review the work. Thank you.